What's going on, you beautiful people? So in this video, we are going to talk about having a pocket full of sunshine in the Lord, man. Because I know you're probably in a place, I don't know if you guys noticed this, I think you do, you definitely do, man. How easy it is to wake up in the morning and just start thinking about everything that's going wrong. You start thinking about, did I forget something? What do I got to do today? What social event do I got to go to today? I don't know, what's on my agenda for today? Like your mind starts running, you start running this race. And it's just like you can't even relax. Instantly, you wake up in the morning, you have about 5 seconds to relax, then you get hit with everything that you got to do, everything that you're worrying about. You pick up your phone, you're looking at that stuff, and that's not the best way to wake up all the time. And I noticed that, like, sometimes I'll be waking up in the morning and I don't even get myself started. Like, I don't even give myself a time to just sit and, like, chill. It's like I'm not even fully there and I'm just going. I'm brushing my teeth, doing my stuff, taking my vitamins, and I'm out the door. And then if something happens where it's not necessarily like something is going wrong, I'm not prepared to be able to handle it yet. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all guys have probably experienced that too, man. And the good news is that we have the opportunity to have a pocket full of sunshine in Jesus Christ and our Lord and Savior. And this is something that I want to share with you. If you're dealing with that right now, where you feel like you're all over the place, how do you get yourself placed into freaking gratitude, placed into that place where you can just be able to live feeling a little bit more happy, feeling a little bit more joyous, feeling a little bit more peaceful, despite anything that's going to come throughout your day. And I think that's something that we all want. Am I right? I think it is. And the thing that I've been doing really, I mean, mainly because, I don't want to feel like that. I think I would notice myself, I would wake up and if I didn't take a second to thank God for stuff, if I didn't take a second, I would go into the day kind of hoping that no adversity came. Let me be honest. I was hoping that no adversity came. And I mean, how often do we do that, man? Like, how often do we just, like, we don't put on our armor in the morning. We don't get prepared in the morning to be able to be taking on anything that might happen to us and that's going to go on. And I think it's just so important to put on that armor in the morning. And I say armor, but it's mainly just putting on the joys of the Lord. So for me, what I've been doing, and I think it's just so important for us all to do, man, it's just taking a second in the morning. And I like today, I literally woke up. I was doing it in my closet, but I don't even think you got to do that all the time. Today, I just woke up and I was literally about to go out the door. And I was like, no, let me take a second. I just sat at the edge of my bed and I was like, let me think about the goodness of God. Let me think about the goodness of the Lord. That's what I've been really doing. And I think for the main thing I'm talking about with this is Philippians 4:8, which talks about thinking about the good things, thinking about all the good things of the world, thinking about things that are pure, thinking about things that are lovely, thinking about things that are, I forgot what else it says about it, but basically the good things, if that's an all-encompassing thing about it. And, it's real easy to focus on the negatives, what might go wrong today, what are the things that's going on in the world. You pick up your phone, you look at TikToks, and you got all these freaking world-ending things that are happening on TikTok. And I don't think that that's a great way to start your day out sometimes, But then all of a sudden, once you start focusing on the good things, and I know it can be hard, man, because it's like, what are the good things, the good works of the Lord? What are the good things of the Lord? What am I happy for today? And it might be a little bit hard sometimes, but even if it doesn't happen, that's okay. But I think when you are able to say, like, I cannot grasp onto one thing. It's like you're grasping for a hold of an anchor. It's like a hope anchor. And if you can anchor yourself in that hope and peace of the Lord, in the hope of the gospel. And for me, it's like the smallest things, man. Like today, it was, I have it right here. For today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And if you think about that in the morning, like it's the craziest thing, but really think about that. If you wake up in the morning and you think about, you truly embrace, this is a day that the Lord has made, and you hold on to it in your soul, think about the rest of the day, how you're going to walk differently, completely different. Maybe it won't be the most extravagant thing ever, but it's going to be completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody comes up, like you walk out your door, somebody comes up to you right after thinking about that, how much differently would you react to it if somebody comes up to you and they start like pissing you off, or they start saying stuff that's annoying, or they start trying to get you upset? If you're thinking about it just unprepared, not thinking about it, versus saying, for this is the day that the Lord has made, I'm going to rejoice and be glad in this day today. And then you walk out your door, you're going to be way more prepared because you have that pocket full of sunshine in your pocket to be able to handle anything that comes up. And I think that's the greatest thing, man. Now, that's one thing that I've done, but it's also like you can take that into your day too, man. Because I know sometimes yesterday, like, I always try to kind of practice this stuff. I say practice, but it's more so like try out stuff of what's going to help me in the moments where my emotions are high. That's where we really kind of need to try it. You know, I know you are probably real good, maybe you're a real peaceful, calm person, and then all of a sudden somebody can get your emotions high, and it's like I can't grasp nothing. There's nothing that I can grasp for. There's nothing that I can grab, anything like that. But like the other day, my girl, she was a little bit upset because of something. She was upset because we couldn't like pick where we wanted to eat. Mainly, I told her I would take her to go eat somewhere, but then she was being a little bit of a little baby about it, and she was like, "No, I don't want to go eat no more," or anything like that. She just does that sometimes. And then we were at the house, and I'm like, all right, I'm just trying to chill, do my thing, and I'm thinking about how do I not let this get upset? How do I not let this seep into my soul and get me upset and throw off my peace or anything like that? And I'm thinking about that verse, the freaking, for today is the day the Lord hath made. You know, sometimes I think about a verse and it won't really help me. It won't really ground me. It won't really bring me back. But that, because I was getting a little bit like kind of annoyed. I could feel myself, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So I thought about today's the day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And all of a sudden, like, I snap back into reality, and I see that I'm watching the Spurs game. I freaking love the Spurs. Go Spurs, go. I got my girl right here. We got the baby kitten that we just adopted. Boom, I'm snapped back into reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm snapped back into the joy of the day, the joy of the Lord. The next time that you're in a situation where you are like, I'm upset, my emotions are running high. I'm not saying that this is going to be the verse that's going to help you. But what can you grasp onto? How can you grasp onto the hope of the gospel and think about it as an anchor? Once you start floating away, it's like you're on a boat and you start floating away because an emotion is taking you away. A thing that you're stressing about, you're thinking that you're anxious about is taking you away. What is that verse, the hope of the gospel, that's going to anchor you down? It's going to bring you back and make sure that you don't go flying away. I hope that you can use this today, because I know you're going to be going into some situations. Hope you can ground yourself in it in the morning, maybe even at night. You don't even got to do nothing too crazy, man. Just starting here and there. Maybe you just think about a verse today to help you with your situation, because I know that those things can be a little bit upsetting. Those things can get you here, there, and everywhere, but it really does help us be our best for everybody else. And, you know, my girlfriend was perfectly fine after that. Like, you know, because I grounded myself and I was able to be happy, I can make her laugh. We could just continue to laugh, and then that's what actually gets her in a good mood. So I'm wishing the best for you guys today. Go out there, be amazing, do great stuff today. Hope you're doing amazing today. Let me know what you're going to think about today. Let me know if you think about a verse, and love you guys. Peace.